Hey guys, how are you today? No, we don't need to bark. It's fine. B! Anybody else have crazy dogs that are so loud when they hear the slightest noise? That's Mr. B. Alright, well, today, I'm just gonna be taking you around with me to the farm, but I gotta open the shop first. It is really cold out right now. I did not realize how cold it was. Ooh, it is freezing out here. Holy moly! Alright guys, it is so frigid cold out there that I couldn't even deal with the camera, so like you saw that little bit that I was able to get. So we're in the house now and I am going to be making, I'm making a marinara sauce and we're going to have homemade raviolis for dinner and also some homemade bread. So what I'm doing is in the crock pot here, I'm just putting out everything. So I got my canned tomatoes that I already put the jar in, and some onions, garlic, and some spices for the marinara sauce. That'll go for, I have it set for 4 hours. So that's gonna go for that long. Once I get this done, I'm gonna go ahead and make the dough for the pasta, and I'll roll that out and get all of that ready. I'm gonna make a meat and cheese filling for the ravioli, and I've made ravioli before, but it's been a long time since I've made it. And so I'm gonna see if I can remember the recipe. But as you guys know, I like to experiment with things. I mean, I know things that taste good together, so you know that like a meat and a cheese probably gonna taste good together. You get cheeseburgers and things like that. But so I'm just gonna experiment, and I'm using ground turkey for the filling for the meat, and some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese. So I'm just gonna kind of mix it all together with some herbs and spices, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it'll be good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get back to finishing up this marinara sauce so that I can start the dough. In this sauce is just like I said, it's my jarred tomatoes. These are from last year's garden. Or I should say canned, I don't know, canned tomatoes. I'm adding some onion, and I'm going to be adding some garlic, and then some spices and herbs. And I'm sorry that it's kind of dark in here, guys. My ring light is broke. The bottom of it's broke off, so I really have like nowhere to hook it to for it to work. I just have to get another one. I'm also gonna make the oil for, I make this dipping oil whenever I make homemade bread or breadsticks or something. Yeah. So I'm gonna make that a top secret oil. Honey, I'm talking to the camera. Oh. She's over there answering me. So that has to rest for 30 minutes. There's one thing that I have really learned to use, and it is the timer on my stove. I didn't used to do it, kind of just with gas and stuff, but having started a business where you're baking and you have to have things done at a certain time and orders and things like that, I use that thing constantly now. And I found that it really is a time saver when I'm doing things, because I don't have to worry about, did I get this in time? Did I do this right? Did it rise for the right amount of time? It's just a lot easier to use the timer on the stove. Alright, I'm going to check the sauce real quick. See how it's doing. It smells really good. Yeah, it smells delicious. It's just a simple marinara. It's nothing crazy. You know, I actually prefer marinara sauce over like a thick spaghetti sauce. Don't get me wrong. I love spaghetti sauce. But lately, I mean more of like over like a meat sauce. I actually really been enjoying the marinara sauces over a meat sauce. That's because I'm not a big meat person. Probably sounds odd coming out of somebody who grows their own meat, right? We do eat meat. Everybody else eats it quite a bit. I'm just not as big of a meat eater. I like my veggies. So, alright, all of that's gonna sit. It's gotta rise, it's gotta do its thing. I will form the rolls, and then I'll roll out the pasta for the raviolis. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook the meat sauce to put in the middle. Alright guys, my battery died, so I had to charge it and then finish. I had some extra dough left, so I just cut it to, well, basically linguine. Right now what I'm doing is cooking the raviolis. I'm boiling the raviolis, you can't see. And then they're gonna go into this casserole pan with the homemade sauce that I made. And I'm just basically gonna kind of layer, kind of like a lasagna. And then put cheese over it, and then put the whole thing in the oven. Because, yum. These only take a couple of minutes to cook because it's fresh pasta, so it doesn't take very long at all. Definitely floured these, but sometimes they just want to stick to each other, which is quite annoying, I have to say. If you guys haven't tried this before, you should. It's really good. So because these are going to go into the oven, I'm not real worried about taking them out a little bit sooner than fully done. But honestly, it takes, and this is so thin, it just takes a couple minutes total to cook it. They look so good. I'm surprising the kids and Matt with this, because I don't make raviolis all that often because it's so time consuming. But I figured it's Valentine's Day, so I figured I would give them a little treat. I want to try one. Remember that other video where we shredded our own cheese? Oh my god, they're so good. If you have a chance to do it, you should make it. I meant to get you guys a shot of the food, but totally forgot. It was so good.
Are you videoing me?
Did you like dinner?
Huh?
Did you like dinner?
I love dinner. Dinner was amazing.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Because I'm on camera.
Not just because what?
I'm on camera.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Well,